Hey friends, spring break is here and it's the perfect time to get the kids out of the house. With the cold weather keeping us inside, school closures from ice storms, and months of keeping our nose to the grind with school work and home obligations, it's time for a break from the norm. What a better time than to get our hands dirty, play with no structure, and give the electronic devices a break? Well, I have just the thing for you. Keep watching for 5 messy play activities for children, Spring Break Edition. Hey there, it's Dee the SLP with Spirit Speech Consulting. I help professional, ambitious, go-getter moms who desire an intimate, connected relationship with their children, free from worry and doubt as they protect their little ones in this dangerous digital age. I am a speech-language pathologist who educates, encourages, and motivates these moms towards powerful, positive parenting for a happy, healthier home life that their children will benefit from for years to come. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So that you can get more tips, tricks, and resources, please hit the red subscribe button at the bottom and you will see my videos a lot easier. Also, if something resonated with you, please like, comment, and share this video with others you may know that can benefit from this information. If you would like to follow me on other platforms, you can find me at Spirit Speech Consulting on Instagram. And I have an amazing Facebook group called Pandemic Mama, where we lift each other up, provide support, and share our wins because you know what? It's tough out there in those mom streets and we all need support. So hop on in and join the conversation at Pandemic Mama on Facebook. Okay, let's jump on in. You might be asking, what is messy play? And why do I want that? Well, messy play falls under the umbrella of sensory play. Sensory play is a way to play while engaging all 5 senses, which are sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Sensory play encourages children to use their senses to explore the world around them through hands-on tactile learning. Whether it's playing with sand, water, or slime, sensory play helps kids become more creative problem solvers through imagining different scenarios and exploring new ideas. And when children are encouraged to use all of their senses, they're able to build their language skills as they talk about what they're feeling and seeing in their environment. So, what better time than spring break to get them off their phone, or maybe even your phone, laptops, tablets, or in front of the television? I've said before that the goal is not to eliminate the use of technology because that would be impossible, right? But it's to interact with technology in a more responsible, purposeful way. One way of doing that is providing learning opportunities outside of technology that are fun and engaging. So I combed the internet and compiled 5 quick and easy messy activities you can enjoy on spring break. I will put the recipes for these activities in the description box with links to where you can purchase the materials. All right? The first activity is glow-in-the-dark chalk. This will require 1 cup of plaster Paris, 1 tablespoon of glow-in-the-dark fluorescent paint, 3/4 cup of warm water, and ice cube trays or silicone molds. You mix the ingredients all together and pour into the ice cube trays or the molds, and then let them dry for 12 hours. When it's all dry, you will have crazy cool glow-in-the-dark chalk. You can use this to draw on your driveway or your sidewalk and see how it glows at night. You can make pictures on black construction paper and place them on the refrigerator to see how it changes at night. You can decorate existing art projects for a different look and different twist. This builds imagination, creativity, and introduces your child to fluorescent lights. Next up, we have mud painting. I know. You may not want to play in the mud and it might kind of sound icky, but icky things are where creativity lives and your child will love it. This will get them introduced to the earth and could set the stage for planting and gardening. More to come in another video on how gardening is great for language development. But this will require mud, powdered tempura, And liquid water paint and food coloring can be used in place of the powdered tempura, so don't worry if you can't find that. You also need Dawn dish soap, water, heavy cardstock, and paint brushes. For them to feel the texture of the paint and engage in the sense of touch, ditch the paint brushes and allow them to use their hands for finger painting. As they are exploring the composition of the mud, you can build their vocabulary by describing how it feels and looks. You can use words such as bumpy, thick, grainy, rocky, etc. Okay, the third activity is shaving cream slip and slide. We all know how fun it was to play on the slip and slide when we were kids. Imagine using it with shaving cream instead of water. Like the mud activity, this engages your child's sense of touch as they immerse themselves in the texture of the shaving cream. For this activity, don't worry if you don't have a slip and slide. You can use any plastic sheeting of your choice, such as a tarp or even a large trash bag. I like to use the black trash bags. Anchor the sheeting with garden staples or tent stakes and slather it up with shaving cream. Your kids will want to go down the slide over and over again. Our fourth messy activity is slime. Kids love slime. They love to make it ooze from their fingers. They love pinching it, pulling it, and they love molding it into make different shapes and configurations. I will leave a link for several different slime recipes in the description box, but one really easy one just calls for 3 ingredients: cornstarch, dish soap, and food coloring. This is a fun way to discuss how something can change shape. It can build vocabulary skills and could ignite their inner scientists. The fifth and last activity is my favorite, and it's a watermelon volcano. I've used this one with watermelons or pumpkins. Now, since it's spring, it may be hard to find watermelons and pumpkins this time of year. So you could really use any container of your choosing, such as a bowl or a mug. It would be fun if you could make a paper volcano. Just make sure it's shallow and not that deep. As the volcano erupts, you want a shallow space so the effect of the bubbling over can be achieved. For this activity, you will need baking soda, vinegar, dish soap, and food coloring. This is a fun way to, again, build vocabulary, engage the sense of sight, and ignite a little bit of wonder in your child. All right. I bet you didn't realize how much learning you could facilitate at home through hands-on, unstructured play. There's nothing better than an environment where your kids can explore their senses and make connections through tactile learning. And that's exactly what I want you guys to dive into this spring break. I want you to encourage your kiddos to make a glorious mess in the backyard or the driveway. Why? Because when they're doing all of this, they're not even realizing that they're exploring critical development concepts such as spatial awareness, tactile stimulation, and developing their basic language skills as you talk about what you're doing together. This will give your kids hours of unstructured playtime. They will be so busy having fun, they won't even realize they're learning about the world in the process. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I have for today. Have a messy, dirty, fun time with your kids this spring break. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.